every adventure ends in a massive showdown. Hello, creators. Today we've got something truly colossal for you. We're going to walk you through how to assemble the Thessarak, inspired by you-know-who, our massive monster from Loot Studios' December bundle, Destroyer's Armageddon. If you want the STL files for this beast, alongside other minis, terrain pieces, and 12 high-level heroes included in the bundle, you'll find the link right down in the description below, so go check it out. This model can be 3D printed in both resin and FDM. The 32mm version is available only in resin, while the 75mm version comes in resin and FDM, both with the classic miniature base, the Destroyer's base. And if you want a full scenic setup, the ruined Dawnkeep playable terrain base is available only in FDM, but it fits the 75mm Thessarak perfectly in both materials. We'll start with the resin version and share all the tips you need to get the cleanest, easiest assembly possible. So let's jump right in. This resin version of the Thessarak is fully optimized for small format resin printers, like an Elegoo Mars or any Cubic Mono, both which come with a 6-inch LCD screen. The 32mm version comes split into 5 pieces, the full Destroyer's base in 1 piece. It uses about 0.35 liters of resin. The 75mm version, which we'll show here, comes split into 14 pieces, plus the Destroyer's base in 4 pieces. Everything is pre-supported, just like every other Loot Studios model, so all you need to do before printing is slice the files in the software you prefer and you're off to the races. For this print, we used a layer height of 0.05mm, a standard we use for 75mm miniatures that delivers an incredible level of detail without increasing print time. In total, we used around 5.5 liters of resin, including supports, and a little extra is always good to account for cleaning waste. Before jumping into the final assembly, there are a few small steps that can make your life a lot easier and give you a much cleaner end result. Resin prints may warp slightly, but those tiny bends are usually easy to fix during alignment and gluing. A rotary tool does speed up surface cleaning a lot, but if you don't have one, sanding by hand works perfectly fine. It just takes a little bit more patience. The most important areas to clean though are the contact faces, where the pieces will be glued together. The flatter these are, the better the seams will disappear later. Got a tiny printing defect? No stress. A little UV resin mixed with baby powder makes the perfect filler paste for small repairs. Since the model comes in many parts, it's really helpful to pre-sort everything and do a quick dry fit first. Just placing pieces together already gives you a feel for alignment and shows where a bit of sanding may help later. Gluing is simple. We use super glue with an accelerator, but you can use whatever adhesive you prefer. And if you're unsure of the order, just follow the numbers on the pieces and check the assembly PDF. Every matching connection has its own identifier, so you always know exactly where each part belongs. If you're enjoying the video and want to see more builds like this one, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us create more content for you guys. More content's always good, right? Now, let's move on to the FDM version of the Thessarak, and after that we'll show you how to assemble the ruined Dawnkeep playable terrain. The FDM model was cut to fit printers with at least 210 centimeters cubed of build volume. You'll get 13 parts, plus 9 plugs for the body, 2 plugs for the tail, and the Destroyer's base split into 2 pieces. For these prints, we use standard accessible settings. PLA filament, 0.16mm layer height, 7% gyroid infill, 2 perimeters, 6 top layers, and 4 bottom layers. This gives you solid parts with great quality without wasting material or adding unnecessary print time. Since this is more of a complex model, most parts have a flat surface so they can sit properly on the build plate and provide more stability during printing. However, because it's an organic model full of intricate details, you'll still need to add supports in specific areas. Adding tree supports at around a 35-degree angle in automatic mode is usually enough for a clean, fail-free print. Just keep in mind that some settings can vary depending on filament type and other factors, so it's always a good idea to test everything on a smaller piece before starting a large project. Some parts have already been optimized to reduce common printing issues and minimize the chance of failures. In total, we used around 2.2 kilograms of filament including supports, and about 48 hours of printing. But it does depend on your printer and settings as well. Even though this is a big model, assembling it is pretty straightforward once you understand how the plugs work and how the pieces interlock. It's all about patience and a bit of alignment, but if you also follow the PDF, there's no way to go wrong. Either way, it's a good idea to sand the flat areas to improve adhesion when gluing, and follow the same gluing process we use for the resin version. Super glue with an accelerator and UV resin mixed with baby powder for filling the seams. The ruined Dawnkeep comes in 2 floors, and printing everything took about 2.1 kilograms of filament and about 57 hours of printing. The first floor is split into 7 pieces plus 2 plugs. Here's the easiest approach. Start by gluing the walls in their correct places, leave attachment 1 and 2 unglued, and just snap them right in. 2 of these pieces are attachments and should not be glued. These snap pieces support the second floor later, and that makes the whole structure much easier to access during miniatures gameplay. The second floor has 6 pieces, and again, 2 of them, the roof attachments, should stay unglued. Glue the remaining pieces to the build floor, and then snap the attachments in place. You can use both floors side by side as terrain, or stack the second floor on top of the first to create a display base for your 75mm Thessarak, whether you printed it in resin or FDM. And that's it for today's build. We hope this walkthrough helps you get the cleanest, smoothest results with your Thessarak, and that you have a blast printing, building, and painting this monster. Don't forget to subscribe and keep an eye on the channel because very soon we're dropping a video with the full painting process of this beast. It's gonna be epic. Thanks for watching.